Speaker Pelosi continues to look for every opportunity to provoke the president.
What was it that set the president off, and how did Speaker Pelosi then respond? Mary Bruce on the Hill again tonight.
Moments before heading to the White House this morning, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi took a direct shot at President Trump.
And we believe that the President of the United States is engaged in a cover-up.
Pelosi is under mounting pressure from Democrats to impeach. Back at the White House, the president was watching. He made Pelosi and Democratic leaders wait for their scheduled meeting on infrastructure. Arriving late, he shook no hands and immediately let loose on the speaker, calling her comments terrible. Then he marched right into the Rose Garden to unload.
I walk in to look at people that had just said that I was doing a cover-up. I don't do cover-ups. You can go down the investigation track, and you can go down the investment track, or the track of let's get things done for the American people.
Back on the Hill, Democrats said they were taken aback.
To watch what happened in the White House would make your jaw drop.
They called the whole thing a setup.
And it just makes me wonder why he did that. In any event, I pray for the President of the United States.
But on the question of impeachment, Pelosi wouldn't answer. If this is a cover-up, why not move to begin impeachment?
What happens now?
Any negotiations with this White House, if this is how you communicate?
Speaker Pelosi continues to look for every opportunity to provoke the president. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi today accused the president of picking a fight with Democrats to create a distraction from his problems, saying he exploded in anger before walking out of their meeting at the White House yesterday.
The president again stormed out. I think, first pound the table, walk out the door. Another temper tantrum. I pray for the President of the United States. I wish that his family or his administration or his staff would have an intervention for the good of the country.
The president was watching the speaker's comments and clearly didn't like what he heard.
Sort of a nasty type statement, but I will say this. She said I walked into the room right next door yesterday and walked in and started screaming and yelling. Just the opposite. Just the opposite. She's a mess.
The president then began calling on his aides one by one to say that he had been totally calm. First, Kellyanne Conway.
Kellyanne, what was my temperament yesterday?
Very calm, no temper tantrum.
And the White House press secretary, too.
Hi, Sarah. We're just talking about the meeting. You were there yesterday?
Yes.
Were you? Yes. Just come forward. Does anybody know Sarah? Sarah, we're just talking about the meeting yesterday. The narrative was I was screaming and ranting and raving, and it was terrible. And I watched Nancy, and she was all crazy yesterday. She was with the hands and everything. Just out of curiosity, you were there. What was my tone yesterday at the meeting?
Very calm. I've seen both, and this was definitely not angry or ranting.
He also accused the speaker of losing it, saying she doesn't understand the issues, but he does.
I'm an extremely stable genius.
Let's get to John Carl live at the White House, watching this unfold all day long. And John, Speaker Pelosi now responding to the president's comments tonight.
She responded with a quip on Twitter, David, saying, quote, "When the extremely stable genius starts acting more presidential, I'll be happy to work with him on infrastructure, trade, and other issues." So as you can see, Speaker Pelosi continues to look for every opportunity to provoke the president. David?
Not over yet. John Carl.
Speaker Pelosi continues to look for every opportunity to provoke the president.